How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. In this episode, we will be going over the June 2022 gaming news.
There's a lot.
I messed up once.
I saw you just look over at me, and I almost started laughing because
I'm glad you didn't.
That's why I just like look everywhere else at my phone or whatever, just to give you like anyone's space.
Yeah.
I also looked at our show notes, and in the beginning stuff, I don't even know what's going on for the two of those things.
What?
Well, we got Brian almost dying. What is that?
So, okay, so yesterday we went swimming at Miller's Pond. You guys ever been there?
I've never been there.
Okay, well, it's a pretty large pond. It's more like a lake, to be honest. I went with Zevi, Keenan, and Brian, and then so Zevi and Keenan wanted to swim across, which was quite a swim, I'll be honest. And I don't like being in bodies of water, like in the middle, not near the shore, and not knowing what's under me. Like in the ocean or in a pond or lake, I just generally don't like that feeling. So I was kind of hesitant about it, and Brian was too, but we ended up going. And Brian, by the way, Brian gave me full like permission to be able to tell the story. Not even to the middle marker across the pond, Brian had a panic attack. So he started hyperventilating, and his spit was coming out of his mouth, and then he like went limp. So we had to bring
in
him
the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had to take turns carrying him across the pond, swimming.
wow.
So
It's
he
terrifying.
If it was just him and someone else, they both would have drowned, no doubt.
Yeah,
Like, that is the most tiring thing ever, having to have someone that is not paddling and trying to bring them across the pond.
Plus getting yourself
He went
over.
unconscious.
He didn't go unconscious,
Huh.
but he wasn't even like speaking.
You kind of went in shock.
Well, it's
almost.
actually a good thing that happened, because if people are panicking when drowning, they'll pull the person trying to save them down with them.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just like, he wasn't like splashing or anything, but he was like hyperventilating, and he just wasn't,
Ugh.
It's terrifying.
It was pretty, because I don't think his stamina wasn't up to like par for that kind of thing. And then also he said he's never swam in a pond before. So, no salt water, less buoyancy,
Yeah.
deeper water, I guess. I don't know.
It wouldn't be deeper.
Not in the ocean, but
no.
I mean, when we go boating and we jump in the water without life vests, that's terrifying.
It is scary,
yeah.
Because you don't know what's under you. I hate that
Well,
feeling.
even if you're wearing a life vest, though, it's still terrifying.
Just your feet
Yeah, the
kicking,
thought
like,
of it.
Yeah.
But you feel like you're not going to get pulled down as
I
easily.
think that's my worst fear, is like being in the middle of the ocean or any sort of like body of water and not seeing anything or anyone around you.
Yeah,
I think
well,
there's
that and ticks.
Yeah.
Ticks? Yeah, well,
There's a name for it. I don't know what the name for it is.
Thalassophobia.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
the
fear of the ocean.
Fear of not knowing basically what's under you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what it's called.
Fear of the unknown. Whatever that is.
Thalassophobia.
Fear of the unknown is the best way to create like a horror movie or a horror game
Oh yeah.
at first, like just not knowing.
That's like there was a couple horror movies we watched that we were just like, if they didn't show the creature or whatever that was after them, it would have been scary.
I know the one of them was like the Babadook, which they showed it, but it's just, there's like, once you see it, you see the slight imperfections on like the prosthetics or whatever they use, and then you're like, ugh.
Same with Lights Out.
Oh yeah.
Remember Lights Out?
Yeah,
I
they
liked the
showed it.
movie, but like it was very anticlimactic.
Yeah. Trying to think of something else. One scary movie that they showed it and that actually was pretty scary was The Nun.
Yeah,
That was scary
from
throughout,
Conjuring.
I think, because even like just seeing it was like, there's just something about it that's terrifying.
That's like based on a specific not character, but the whole nun thing. Some people are afraid of certain things, like clowns. You see the clown and you get terrified, like it. But like sometimes if it's just this unknown monster and you see it, that just ruins it.
Yeah. Agreed.
But I keep saying I'm scared of ticks, and we're going to New Hampshire for hiking, and they're horrible. Oh, camping.
Well, camping and hiking.
And
yes.
hiking. But they're horrible in New Hampshire, apparently.
Oh, really?
Like some of the worst they've ever been.
Well, I think we should like make a perimeter and just spray everywhere inside with like
Should we
some
bring
sort of
tweezers or something to get them off?
Yeah,
or?
I want to bring tweezers. I want to bring matches because, like, if they're in your skin, you don't want to just pull them out because the head will get embedded in.
Yeah.
So what you do is you light a match and you put it out and you touch the match on them and it freaks them out and they come out of the skin and then you can get them off. But so I'm gonna bring that and tweezers and a couple different kinds of repellent and insecticide.
Yeah.
I just want to kill them.
You're really scared of ticks.
Yeah. Well,
But you should be.
so
I know,
we did
but-
pest control for years, and we did jobs where there were like hundreds of white-faced hornets stinging the suit, like right in your face. That doesn't scare me. We'd spray yellow jacket nests without a suit. Didn't scare me. But then
Yeah.
ticks, the ones who can actually like literally kill you with diseases or give you long-lasting ones, that's scary to me.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, even if I'm going hiking, I'll still wear shorts. Like,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wear shorts too. It's just
yeah. I mean, I had Lyme disease for a while,
really.
and I got treated for it.
Huh.
Yeah, I went on
To
the whole
catch it early.
program. Yeah. So I don't know what I got it from. I think it was back in 2020.
But
when
that's
we
not
went
the only
hiking a
thing
lot.
they have.
No, I know, but
Like they
What about
have
the Lone Star tick.
that one's terrifying.
will that one kill you?
No.
It basically hunts you down.
Really?
Basically,
Yeah.
if it gets you and you get the disease, you'd be allergic to red meat.
That
Are
that
you
too.
serious?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like you can't
Any
even-
red meat, even if it's cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
But what it does is it actually senses people from like miles away and it hunts them down.
What?
Yeah.
They're from obviously Texas because it's a Lone Star
Yeah.
tick, but like they're making their way up here.
Yeah. That's terrifying though.
So-
I don't want to be allergic to meat. Like everything
In
ticks.
Texas too. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything about ticks is just awful.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't have the diseases, it'd be fine. Just pull them out. But you know,
We should make them extinct. Are they even
Yeah,
essential
right.
in any like way?
they're not.
No.
They're just an invasive species.
They're like
Huh.
they're like stupid leeches.
Yeah.
They just shouldn't exist.
That is something I hope we don't run into.
Leeches?
as well.
If
Although it's not as bad as ticks though.
No, but
you could just pull them off.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about leeches are disgusting.
Yeah.
I've
We'll
never.
be swimming in streams, like moving
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
But yeah,
and I'm
I've
bringing
seen
water
leeches.
shoes too, because I'm not.
Water shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Oh,
water
actually-
Oh,
shoes.
you know what? Zevi has inflatable kayaks that they use. We could bring some of those
Yeah.
because we could just pack them up after. Be
Yeah.
fun.
If we're gonna do any of that, I want to bring life vests too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't need any brine situations happening
Yeah.
up there. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We've been planning it a lot.
Well, we've been thinking about doing a camping trip for multiple years, and we're finally doing it. So
I know. And it was really tough with everyone's schedule to
Mhm.
get that locked down.
But now that we're getting all this camping equipment, we can go more often,
Mhm.
and
that's
it'll be
true.
a lot easier.
Yeah, because we already have everything, and we could just kind of plan it out again.
We're bringing the PlayStation and the TV now. That's what we used to do.
That was in the backyard.
Yeah, you'd literally be camping out in the parents' backyard. So
Wait, can you winter camp in New Hampshire?
I don't know. I think I've
that'd be
seen
kind of
some.
scary.
I think
Nah.
I've seen some of that stuff, or like some reviews, like on some of the campgrounds. People are like, they went winter camping. I know I see a lot of fall camping, which that would be fun.
Yeah, but I don't know what winter camping's not that scary because you can get sleeping bags that go like below 0 temperatures and you're fine.
Well, yeah, I'm not worried about like the cold necessarily. I'm worried about if you're sleeping and it starts like
Snowing.
and you're buried.
You do this. You like open the zip and it's like full snow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm scared about.
And
or
then people
scared
start
about it.
hyperventilating and you're losing air.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be a lot of snow. That'd be like 10 feet of snow.
Well, yeah, but if there's a
Yeah.
blizzard and you don't wake up to it, and then I don't know, anything could happen.
Huh.
It'd be scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be fun though.
Although apparently if you're under snow, it's like super warm.
That is true.
So
You just check the forecast beforehand.
yeah, but
Mhm.
anything could happen.
It is New Hampshire and
That's
they get a
true.
lot of snow.
It's New England.
But
Everybody says that. It's like
I would love to clear the campsite of snow and then start a fire and then it melts
Oh.
the area.
yeah.
Use that little that metal mug.
Yeah.
There's
I don't know
something
why,
about
but it looks so satisfying to use.
Yeah, the one you just clip onto your
They always
backpack.
they always use it in like TV shows or like
Mhm.
movies and stuff. They got the little stainless steel mug they drink their black coffee out of.
Yep. We're not drinking black coffee.
Yeah, it's
you
kinda
are,
cringe.
JJ.
I might try it. I mean, I do like black coffee. I like black, what's it, cold brew.
Yeah.
Black cold brew is sweeter than normal black coffee because that's pretty bitter
Yeah.
because of the brewing process. But it's really good, though.
If we end up getting a percolator, it's really good. Like, it's my favorite way to drink coffee.
Do you have one?
No, but my sister does.
Oh.
And it's so good. It's like it's literally so smooth.
Huh.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting tons of random equipment to bring.
many much equipments.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been playing through the Assassin's Creed games.
You're on the second one? Did
I'm
you
on
beat the
two.
second one?
I'm very close to beating the second one. But the first one, I hated it. Every second of it.
And that's saying something because you like most games.
Yeah, but the thing about the first Assassin's Creed is I feel like the challenge of the game was fighting the game itself.
Too old?
It's very, very old, and it shows when you're playing it. It's like, I don't know what it was, but when I went to 2, it was literally like, I was so happy. JJ could attest to this, like, because I would say, JJ, look over here. And then there's like 40 dudes on me just whacking at me, and I couldn't do anything.
He was getting so mad and yelling. I was about to say, like, all right, you got to stop playing this game or take your computer somewhere else if you're going to rage so much.
It was terrible, but 2 is just so much better.
You raged at it more than Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
But it's not because of the difficulty. It was just because it's an old game, and I couldn't. And then Jaden was like, "Oh, but you got to appreciate it. You got to take your time with it." I'm like, "No, please. I want to finish this stupid game."
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's nostalgia, but
That's
I don't
funny. I yesterday I actually went back to playing Force Unleashed. I'm gonna play the first one and the second one again because those games are just so good.
I played that recently, actually.
Oh, really?
Not through. I downloaded it and tried it out for
It's
a bit.
really fun.
Did you get the mod, or not mod, but did you go to the config files and turn it to 60 frames?
I have to do that.
you can also change the res to
I need to do that as
1440p too. So
Yeah, it's funny though because it wasn't that bad, but there were certain points like I was fighting this one boss and it took me I think like 5 or 6 tries.
is the Kazdan Paredes?
Yeah,
the
little
the
dude with
little
the-
guy with the robot arms
I don't know if I remember.
on the trash planet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
He was so annoying, but it was like I don't know. I don't remember him being that annoying, but it was just like some of his moves were literally auto aim.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, the reason I downloaded it was because I saw some YouTuber make a video on it, and he was playing through the Force Unleashed games. I mean, the second one just looked terrible in comparison, but his biggest complaint was the boss fights in the first one.
Yeah,
because they all have auto aim. I did enjoy the lightsaber battles though.
yeah, those were fun.
Those are always fun.
I did what was it? I think the first guy you fight, I forgot what his face was.
Ram Koda.
Yeah, I like that fight.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cool Easter egg for people who've watched the Obi-Wan show. There's a part where a bunch of random Jedis are named, but on a wall, like names written down. One of them was Ram Koda.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
which is really interesting because they might be bringing Starkiller
Oh, please.
into the universe.
I saw that actually on a few forums, a lot of people are wanting that and they're like speculating all that kind of stuff. But everyone is in agreement that they need to debuff him if they bring him
Oh yeah,
to canon.
he ripped
again.
a Star Destroyer out of the sky.
It was
Yeah.
like if he was like compared to Darth Vader, he would be like a million times stronger.
He is. I mean,
But no.
Well, no, if you brought Starkiller from Force Unleashed into
They'd have to debuff
the
him.
Star Wars universe now, he would be stronger than Darth Vader.
Yeah, maybe now.
Now, yeah. But
In the games, he wasn't stronger.
No.
he was though.
He
Did you
wasn't.
beat the second one?
No, I never beat the second one.
Yeah, he's depending on your ending. Yeah,
Huh.
he literally like I don't want to spoil it, but like at one point towards the end, there's like 50 stormtroopers around him, and he lifts them up and he disintegrates them.
oh my.
I
Yeah,
don't know if that's the canon ending, though. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the canon endings is where he just gets annihilated by Darth Vader.
Well, then the clone. There's the clone.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that
the
whole
clone.
weird thing.
Yeah, that was weird. But if they I hope they bring them to canon because, well, they implement them because then they could change some things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, even as a kid, I didn't really like the second game.
I didn't like it either.
I love the first one, but then I got into the second one, and I was like, this is a downgrade
Yeah,
in almost every way.
Yeah.
And funny enough, the entire team that made the second game was fired after that
Really?
because it was just so bad.
Huh.
Well, like playing through Assassin's Creed, I've noticed the differences between 1 and 2. At times, I felt like the first game's graphics were almost better in certain aspects.
In one?
In 1, but this is why I think this, because as games like grew, as companies and developers actually move past that and try to implement new ways of maybe rendering, I think the older sometimes looks better than the newer because the newer looks uncanny sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, I get-
older,
yeah.
it's like it's very basic, but it looks good.
It was like that period where graphics were getting better. That reminds me of the Killzone games.
I never
Like
played those.
the first and the second one. Like the first one looked better than the second one, I think, because the second one was like at that point where graphics were getting better, but they weren't to the point where they were good, and they weren't to the point where they were like bad.
It's in the middle.
So it was like an awkward period. I think Killzone 3 was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys notice when you watch movies from like the 70s and 80s, they look great if they're a good like remaster of it.
Mm-hmm.
But movies from the 80s and 90s, especially the 90s, look
Yeah.
horrible.
The 90s, yeah.
Like, what is wrong with the quality of that?
I just think they tried pushing, or they tried doing something that they didn't have the materials to do yet.
I'm pretty sure it was the transition from actual film to digital, and it just didn't look good.
Yeah,
That's why even when they try to remaster the movies from certain movies from the 90s, it just looks awful.
yeah.
And same thing with gaming is when they made the most of what they had, then they got all this new technology, and they didn't try quite as hard as they had to in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so they just didn't make it look as good.
Yeah.
But I mean, things have definitely changed over time.
I mean, obviously, yeah. Like if you look at like The Last of Us 2 versus like The Last of Us 1, which
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
going
perfect
into
segue.
the segue for what we're talking about today is like basically we're talking about the Summer Game Fest stuff.
There was so much in there.
But
Oh, yeah.
the first thing that I was going to mention was The Last of Us remake, which was technically the last thing that they mentioned.
We did discuss that it was a possibility. There were rumors.
Yeah, we discussed it, but it's an actual thing, which is sick.
Total remake, though.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing it differently than other remakes, though.
What do you mean?
They are basically taking everything from the original game. They're not remaking it. I don't know how to explain this. It's like
Well, they're remastering the characters because they can't bring people back to re-record all the voice lines.
they're saying
and
they're
motion
using the
capture.
same motion
Yeah.
capture stuff. They're using the same voice lines, but the graphics are going to be updated
Yeah.
to Last of Us 2 graphics.
But even some areas are going to be like enlarged. Like,
are they?
yeah, they said they're like some areas they're like remastering to be like slightly bigger. Like I know for one, the one that they showed off was that the winter area when you're playing as Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
That area has been extended slightly. Like the room just looks bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Some games remastered are like definitely needed. Like Resident Evil 2. That was one of the best remasters I've ever
Was it-
seen.
was that a remake?
It was a remake.
It's a
yeah.
remake.
Best remakes. I mean, I don't know if Last of Us even needed a remake.
It didn't, but I'm down for it.
Well, it's gonna be on
'Cause
PC.
it's on
That's the
PC.
big
That's the
thing.
main thing, yeah.
So
But honestly, looking at comparison shots from the remake and the other game, even the ones that they showed off, some of them, the old one looks better.
In what?
well, okay, it looks better, but the new one looks more realistic, if that makes sense.
Not always, though.
In
Like
what?
the
Last of Us?
the eyes are a lot more defined. There's just the hair is defined better.
It was one of the, I was watching a video where someone was doing like a blind test, and I was like, oh, well, the left one is definitely the remaster, but it was actually the old one.
It's not that old of a game though.
That's
So
what I
it's-
mean. It doesn't need a huge
For what? The Last of Us?
Yeah. Like if you look at it blind, sometimes you won't be able to tell which one's the remaster.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, oh, it's this one. And then you realize it's actually the old one. Because they just change the lighting around. Sometimes it actually looks worse.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not seeing that. These look hyper realistic. The remake. Plus, Ellie looks more like she does in Last of Us 2.
Yeah, that's
Like
what they
in
were
the
trying to go for.
Yeah, the first
they were
one
trying
she's
to
a
make
major
it similar.
baby face.
And they're renaming it to Last of Us Part 1, which basically tells you that Part 2
It's gonna
and the
be
Part 1,
remake.
Part 2 is going to be most likely is coming to PC too.
Huh.
Mhm. But yeah, when I was watching videos, after a little bit, I was like actually confused which one was the remaster and which one wasn't.
Wait, you know what would be really cool? If they did, what is it? If Part 2 comes to PC, if they make a game, like one singular game, kind of like Master Chief Collection, but except you don't click either one, you play through all two or both of them
Oh, it's like continuous?
with no like cuts.
Yeah.
That'd be a long
interesting.
game.
Yeah, that
It would be a
super
long game, but it would be cool. I feel like that would be kind of a cool idea.
What's the other thing that they announced is that the team is working on a Last of Us, like in that Last of Us universe, they're working on a big multiplayer game.
The thing is, they said it's gonna be like open world or something.
Yeah,
Battle
so we're
Royale.
thinking it's
No.
we're thinking probably something like Tarkov.
Huh.
You know, go in, do a mission, bring supplies back, or something like that. You can make your characters, lose them.
Yeah.
I think it would be more RPG-ish though.
I mean, they didn't really show off that much stuff. They're like, oh, look at this art, and that's what they showed off. And they're like, it's
Literally one
multiplayer.
picture.
Mm. I don't know if an RPG would work, to be honest, unless they want to do like The Division.
Well,
Yeah,
what I
that's
was
the other thing.
What I was thinking, what was that game? What was that game that we were looking at? It was like The Last something.
I don't know.
It was another survival game. It had like the mall in the trailer. You can like go and loot.
Oh, I know
the
what you're
third
talking
person
about.
game. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of Last of Us multiplayer.
Yeah, I could see
Um,
that.
Just because it's very similar. I can't think of the name, so sorry if you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't remember too. I know what you're talking about. I'm excited for it. I mean,
I'll probably get it.
yeah,
Just
well,
to
I
have
mean, if it goes to PC,
I'm pretty sure they confirmed it was.
the multiplayer.
Oh,
They confirmed
Oh,
Last of Us
right.
Part 1 to go to PC.
Hmm.
They didn't confirm 2 or this multiplayer standalone thing.
They would be losing out on a lot.
Yeah, but it's a PlayStation though. I mean, I think they see the potential in it. That's why they're slowly making things go to PC.
I hope so.
But they're not going to like dump a bucket of water of all their games onto PC at once.
But people will soak it up. The people will buy it like crazy, like they
Yeah.
have with every other game they released.
Well,
from
it's slightly
console.
different. Like it may not be a PlayStation exclusive because it's not really like PlayStation exclusives. When you think about it, they're single player experiences like God of War, Last of Us, Bloodborne, stuff like that. So if it's a multiplayer thing, they might want to get as much coverage as possible.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd really be losing out if they didn't do that. I feel like that era of pure console exclusives is done.
What is it? God of War Ragnarok is actually confirmed to be going to PC.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to go to PC on launch when it goes to PS5,
Mhm.
but it is going to be on PC at least a year later.
That's good.
Yeah,
So, which I'm extremely happy for.
they're making too much money to not do that.
And
I-
plus,
Sorry, go ahead.
what is it? God of War. If you look on Steam, it's still overwhelmingly positive.
I still have yet to beat it.
Yeah,
Same.
I think I'm halfway or more.
You're a little bit more than halfway. But
Have you guys seen anything about the new Sonic game?
Yeah, it looks terrible.
It actually looks like a demo. Like I'm
Yeah.
not even kidding. It looks like one of those graphical demos or like
Yeah.
Unity engine demos.
did you see Donkey's
Yeah.
video on E3 stuff?
No.
No.
He's like, it's not an open world game. It's an open zone game. I don't know. It's like, it just looks so bad.
Yeah, it legit looks like they went into Unity and then found a bunch of random little assets, dropped the Sonic player model in, and let him run around this giant
Literally.
world.
The problem I see with this is like, I don't see a huge map. I see like an island, and he's supposed to be so fast. Like you're gonna uncover the whole map in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like, what is even the point of the giant world? You just run around and then randomly get this little speed boost that makes you go faster.
I don't know.
I could see it working if it was on the scale of like Mario Odyssey, maybe like different planets, but they have to be larger.
Do you guys remember Sonic Colors?
I never played it.
It's like my favorite Sonic game.
I don't know if I played Sonic Colors.
It was on the Wii. I played it on the Wii, and it was mostly a runner. I feel like. I mean, obviously it's Sonic. He runs, but it was a 3D like Sonic runner. And it was amazing. I put so many hours into that on the Wii.
My favorite one was the one we had in Game Boy. Sonic
Yeah,
Advance.
that one too. Yeah, but I never played too many Sonic games.
Well, we played that one like crazy.
We did.
There was one that I remember playing. I can't wait. Actually, it was one with Sonic and Shadow, and all I remember is like Shadow when you would play a Shadow and you fall off or something, he would say like a curse. He'd be like, "Oh, like S, like."
What?
Yeah, like it was because Shadow was like the bad, like edgy Sonic.
How
How did that even go through on Nintendo?
Oh, it was Shadow. Oh no, this is the game. It was hold on, it's loading. Shadow the Hedgehog, I believe.
Huh. I don't remember. I never played any Shadow ones.
M Sonic.
No, it was rated teen.
Oh, okay.
But he had like dual Uzis and stuff
Did
like
you think
that.
you were so cool playing it?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Shadow's my fave.
What even is Shadow?
He's the
know.
red dude.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
get him
Knuckles
mixed
the
up
red
with-
dude?
No.
Oh wait, no, he's black.
he's
right?
black and red. So
I think he's black.
yeah.
Oh.
He's got the red stripe at the top.
I know we had some Game Boy. It had like a TV show episode of a couple different shows on there, and there was one Sonic episode.
Was
was
there? No, it
Yeah.
wasn't Sonic.
We had one Sonic one. I know for a fact.
Because I remember there was a couple SpongeBob episodes. It was the stupid
We had
what was it?
the
The bubble one. Yeah, the Fairy Oddparents, but it was the SpongeBob episode with the stupid jellyfish, and you wanted to be a jellyfish.
Yep.
And then Opposite Day,
Oh yeah.
I think it was. I watched those episodes so many times because we weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob, and I was like, yeah, SpongeBob, it's amazing.
SpongeBob, dude.
Yeah.
The old like classic SpongeBob is hilarious sometimes.
It is.
Like the close-up detailed thing
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
Some cartoons are funny. Like Ben's been watching Adventure Time again, and some parts are really funny.
Adventure Time is so good.
It's so weird. Like it
Yeah.
is honestly so weird.
I love when Finn does that scream. Someone startles him, and he does that really loud,
high
scream.
pitched one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's stupid, but it's funny.
Yeah. Uncle Grandpa.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I loved Uncle Grandpa.
that one's just dumb.
I know, but it was so funny.
You know what they showed off? Starfield.
Don't know how I feel about that.
It looks like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, that's the one with that I said looks like Advanced Warfare in some areas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like No Man's Sky, but with not as much stuff.
No, it looks like No Man's Sky if it was a space Fallout, and they're shooting.
Okay, so this is the one that's gonna have the procedurally generated planets.
I don't think it's procedurally generated. I think
I'm pretty sure it was confirmed.
was it?
Pretty sure.
How many planets? Did you say there was
no?
like?
There's over 100 galaxies or something.
Oh, yeah.
Solar systems.
I mean,
So I would assume it is procedurally generated, but
and these are who are these the people that made Mass Effect? Is that it?
these are the people
No.
that made Fallout.
In Skyrim.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They're doing this? That's
They're-
so random.
They're pushing Skyrim back so they can put this out.
Well, I put later on, I said Fallout 5 is coming after Elder Scrolls 6 in
Oh
3070.
yeah, it's not Skyrim, it's Elder Scrolls 6.
in 3070.
I saw that, yeah. But
Because they're never coming out with these stupid games.
this is a game that no one has asked for. I mean, it's not a bad thing that they're trying new stuff, but they've been working on it for years.
Yeah.
So if it's not good, people are going to be really upset.
I don't know. I'm getting this game confused with Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on with that game?
Nobody knows about that.
They're making millions off of their Kickstarter campaigns.
Yeah, but I tried Star Citizen. I tried it.
There are more
was-
campaigns.
They've done multiple.
You know our computers, right? I
Yeah.
tried Star Citizen at low settings. I was getting less than 30 FPS.
They have 3080 Ti's.
It was just
Yeah.
it was not a fun experience.
That's awful.
Star Citizen has raised $400 million in crowdfunding.
Yeah, you do realize that you have to buy ships, right? You can purchase actual ships in game, and I think the most expensive one's around 15,000.
What's the whole appeal of this thing? Like,
It's just massive.
but it's created. Like, it's not
Yeah.
procedurally generated.
Yeah, it's created. That's why it's taking so long.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Any AAA team could have done a better job with that money.
Mm-hmm.
Faster.
Yeah. It's been in development for 9 years.
I know it. It's gonna be a cyberpunk thing where
Well-
it's so
Well, the thing is,
anticipated.
with Cyberpunk, you didn't get to play test it, so everybody had expectations.
yeah.
But now, looking at like, you don't see Star Citizen progressing. Like, you see Jack Frags playing it with his buddies. I mean, you see all these other the YouTubers and stuff playing it, but you don't see it progressing.
yeah.
So like, you don't know what they're doing.
They can't release it if it's running that bad.
It's released though. That's the thing. Like, it's not.
Oh, it's released?
You could play it. You got to pay for it, but you could play it.
It's in early access though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's a really weird thing.
I don't know what they're trying to do.
That's like the worst case of early access milking possible.
I don't know why people pay for it though.
Well,
That's
they
the
don't-
worst part.
They don't have a want to finish it because they're getting so much money from it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
Yeah, they may have had really ambitious goals at the start, but $400 million.
Yeah. I doubt they're gonna finish it anytime soon.
No,
They're just gonna keep doing Kickstarter things and make more money.
Well, I think it's not Kickstarter anymore. I'm pretty sure it's just from their
Funding rounds?
Their
funding and
shops.
buying ships and stuff like that.
Wow.
But
They have
it's
merch
just
too.
insane. Merch.
Like, I don't. It's so weird.
Something
I
that
don't know.
we're really excited for is Modern Warfare 2, which is this is the first time that they showed gameplay, although it was only the story mode.
I want to see multiplayer gameplay,
I know, me too.
and then you're like, I want that Warzone gameplay.
Well, I don't think Warzone 2 is coming out until next year.
Oh, it's not.
I think it's coming out next year.
Hmm.
But what's nice is now on the Warzone or Modern Warfare launcher, there's only Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare, and Warzone. So I think they're consolidating, which is good.
Well, I'm pretty sure Warzone 2 is coming to Steam too.
Oh, really?
Well,
I
yeah,
hope so.
because
Modern Warfare
it's
2 is on
it's
Steam.
the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you'd be able to play it through Steam.
And I already pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2, the $100 bundle. It's just so good. Modern Warfare 1 was so good. I can't say that I already know I'm gonna love it, but there's a good chance that I will.
They did a good job with 2019, so obviously, most likely they're gonna do a good job with this one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting.
I'm going to get it probably either right before it comes out or after it comes out.
Get it before because you get the pre-order bonuses.
What is that?
'Cause if you're
Skins, though?
You get free stuff. Like, if you're gonna get the game anyways,
I honestly don't care about skins in most games, though.
yeah, I could see that.
But we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be good. It looks really good from the single-player footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person playing the game,
Oh, they
though,
were
it was
they were
terrible.
so bad.
The gameplay was on this ship in the middle of a storm, and there were like cargo containers that were rolling all over the place. This guy jumps on top of the container with a shotgun, and he's trying to snipe people with it.
yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I don't know
terrible.
who they get to play these games, but they should hire someone competent.
Or like maybe hire some sort of like
pro player. Well, no, then
Yeah.
they'd be like slide canceling all over the place and like going ham.
yeah, true. Maybe just like go
Maybe they
get,
purposely get a bot to play it, so then they like do the
Oh,
whole cinematic
yeah.
looking around and like.
I'm pretty sure it was a bot. I'm pretty sure people said that it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that would make sense then.
Mm-hmm.
It's still weird.
Yeah.
Because they got the kill every single time they shot. So it's like they didn't miss. So they weren't terrible, but also it just looked very odd.
It's like, why aren't you taking cover or anything?
Yeah.
You have easy mode on.
Hmm.
But
But speaking of non-easy mode, Cuphead.
that's coming out in 2 days from when we're
The
doing this
DLC,
podcast.
right?
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be free too.
Isn't it
Oh, that's
bigger than the original game?
It's the biggest island that they have. I don't know how many bosses they're gonna have on it. But there's a new character. There's new abilities. It's gonna actually be really cool.
The only Cuphead I know is the show, which was actually pretty funny.
Some parts, yeah. We still make jokes about it.
I'd recommend playing it eventually. It's really fun.
Yeah.
That looks like it would be a perfect game for the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which, speaking of Steam Deck, this morning I read that Valve said they're doubling Steam Deck production currently.
Oh, wow.
So things will be coming out hopefully sooner.
That would be nice.
Awesome. I was able to do the pre-order thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because the servers were down, or the pre-order system was down for like a week.
There's a lot of games that I would love to play that I would play in Steam Deck that I probably wouldn't on my main PC.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably when I get the Steam Deck, I'm probably gonna get Monster Hunter Rise because I don't want to get on the Switch because it's 30 FPS, and I don't want to play it on my computer because it just doesn't look like one of those types of games you play on your computer.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Monster Hunter Rise would be perfect on there.
I'm excited to get the Steam Deck and then play Multiverses.
Yeah, we can
That's
bring
gonna be
it.
a
We
good
can bring
one.
it over, connect the controllers, and
Yeah.
do like we did with Smash Bros.
Do you
Pretty
still have
awesome.
that the GameCube controller?
No, I sold that along with my Switch a long time ago.
I still have my Mario one.
Mine broke actually.
I'd have to get something similar to that Mario one.
It was pretty cheap. I'm pretty
It's
sure
like $25,
it was
right?
very cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Didn't
sure
I
you can
buy
get
it
a
from
PC
you?
one.
I bought
It's
it
a
from
Mario one,
somebody.
right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you got it from me. It's a good one.
What was I gonna
see.
say? I feel like Resident Evil would be really fun to play on that too.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah,
Third person,
yeah.
like the at least the 2 remake, the third
Yeah.
person.
Oh well, they released the third person mode. They're going to be releasing the third person mode with the Village.
Yeah, which I was looking at that and I was like, it'd be odd playing in third person. Then I realized the second game's in third person.
It it like makes perfect
It fits,
sense.
Yeah.
But that game's more horror than 2 is. I feel like. I really enjoyed the setting
it'll
of Village.
change if you play. I guarantee if you play Village in third person, it'll change the way you go about doing things.
Yeah. It looks like more like a Resident Evil
Mhm.
type game. I wonder if they're going to do that for 7. Probably not, right? It's been out for
I
quite
doubt
a
it.
while.
I don't know.
8 is their current game because they're releasing the DLC with it too.
Which is entirely in third
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to play that DLC because there's actually the daughter DLC or whatever.
Yeah,
That's what
all
they're
three of
releasing
us
the
need to
story,
play
yeah,
it, and we'll do a
yeah.
podcast on it.
Oh my.
And
about
it's
that.
coming out in October.
Perfect.
October is
Ooh.
actually
It's gonna be a
thinking
good
about
month.
it now. I feel like October is going to be super. What is the word? Packed, like too packed.
Dense with
It's going to be
Because with
crazy.
Modern War, I think it's coming out the same day as Modern Warfare,
Oh my goodness.
the 28th. Let me look up if there's a list.
I think that Outlast I think might be coming out in October.
Yeah.
Somerville. When does Somerville release?
Somerville.
By the people who made Inside and Limbo.
Oh, right.
I think they have a release date.
I think Forest 2 might be estimated to be slated for October. I'm not entirely sure.
It is October.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let me see if I could. So October. Okay, it's not that many, but this is IGN. Okay, I don't want to look at you.
Yeah, I think Somerville is coming out. It says 2022. I'm assuming it'd be like quarter 3 or 4.
Oh,
But-
Scorn is coming out that month.
October.
A little bit earlier, so we might be able to do it.
Isn't the new anthology series game coming out October?
Oh, it.
There's
Dude.
just too
We might have
many.
to have an extension, honestly.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind that. We can
We could do
extend
more-
the horror month into.
Yeah.
We could either
Oh,
start September.
We could start it early.
Plague Tale's coming out in October.
Dude. That's not a horror game, but
It's
still.
not, but we're probably
That
gonna
could
play
be,
it that
we could
month.
slate it for or November, like a fall type thing.
Oh, true, because it's not. Yeah.
We could start the horror series earlier.
That's true.
That way it kind of hypes up for like even further into October.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of games to play.
There's a Cthulhu game coming out in October. Books of Ancients.
Is that by the people that made Call of Cthulhu?
I don't know. I'm looking at a list, so I'm not sure.
Oh, speaking of Resident Evil, they released footage for Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh,
Which-
wait, they did footage?
It was like literally less
It was
than
short.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, yeah, it was short, but Resident Evil 4 is like iconic.
Did it look good?
It did.
It did. Yeah. I remember that one I never really played as a kid because it was too scary or it looked terrifying to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a super creepy setting.
I don't know, the Resident Evil thing they showed off. I think the Capcom thing earlier this month. It was actually amazing because they started with, I think they started with showing off the DLC for Village. Then they showed off the modes all that they're adding. Then they showed off Resident Evil 4. Then they released updates for Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 for RTX in updated graphics.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, and then there's Reverse coming out in October.
Yeah.
Which is like the multiplayer thing version of it that people are really excited for, apparently. But there was a lot in the Resident Evil
I'm excited
show.
to see, to be able to play as Leon.
Leon.
Because I don't think you play as him, right? In 2, you see him, right? Oh no, you do play as him.
You do play as him.
Oh, that's right.
He's the main one, right?
Oh, he's a super simp.
Oh, yeah. He met a girl and he's like, oh. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was whatever
Ultra
girl was
simp.
on screen at the time.
Yeah, there were 2 girls and
He was.
he was a mega simp.
Yeah.
But in 3, you play as, what's her face? I forgot.
Claire? No, not
No,
Claire.
not
Sorry.
Claire.
Redfield. Redfield's.
Sister?
Yeah. I think.
I think it is, yeah.
I thought it was Claire Redfield.
Claire was 2.
Oh.
And
I thought Ethan
Claire
was
is
related.
Leon's sister.
Oh, wait, Ethan was the main
Wait.
character. Who's the guy I'm thinking of? Who's the
Ethan's the new guy.
Yeah, but
in
who's
7 and 8.
Chris Redfield?
Chris. He's the agent.
He has a sister.
Yeah, that's.
I thought it was Claire.
She was in the first one.
Claire
No,
Redfield.
second one, sorry.
And then
It is Claire Redfield.
It is.
She's in the second one.
And then
Who is that girl then? Oh, Jill. No.
Jill. Yeah, you're right. Jill was in 3.
Who, though? What's her last name? Is she related to anyone? I thought she was Redfield.
I'm not sure.
Now Jill Valentine.
Oh, okay. So she's.
Yeah, she was her own thing, I
Okay.
think.
Wait, which game was that? 3.
Yeah. Which we never played.
First
It's
appearance.
extremely short.
Resident Evil 1.
If we can get it for. Oh, you know what? We could just do
You
shared
use my library.
Yeah.
I literally have
We
all
could
of
do
them,
that.
so-
Just for
Yeah.
continuity's sake,
It's
I
like
guess.
it's literally like less than 5 hours it took me to beat it. I beat it in like a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still atrociously short.
It is, but
$60.
I paid $12 for it, and I still
Wait,
feel
for real?
Yeah,
How?
You got it on G2A.
I got it on G2A.
Oh, dude.
No, I paid $12 for it, and I still feel cheated out of my money for buying it.
That's awful. You know, wait, did we do a podcast on Chivalry? That was last
We
week.
did, yeah.
I was going to say, because we've been playing that a lot
Yeah, we
this
have.
last week.
I've stopped playing it because of the Assassin's Creed binge
Oh, yeah.
that I've been doing, but
Yeah, you don't like to switch games. You like to play one set game
I don't know.
until you're
It's-
done.
I feel like I like to focus on one thing, and if I like go to different things, it like messes me up. I like to focus on one thing and book it for that one thing.
Yeah.
It makes it easier in my brain to finish certain things.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm not
That's
like
not a bad
Jaden
thing.
where you start a game and then I'm playing another one because I like focus on one, and then Jaden's like, oh, is that game fun? He stops playing that one, starts playing the one that I've been playing, and then I finally beat it, and then I start another game and he's like, oh, what's that one? And he goes to that one, and then he never ends up beating him.
He's spoiled from your library.
Yep.
Why would you play a game and then not beat it?
Well, I mean, I do that.
Yeah. Who would do that?
I do it a lot, actually.
I know.
Mainly because, like, I don't have time to play it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I do play, I'm really selective of what I play.
Yeah.
So it has to be either something for the podcast or it's something round based that's short, like Chivalry or
Yeah, I like
something
I
that.
like the round based stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I don't have to like invest too much time on it, I can just get off whenever.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like roguelikes so much, because I can just do a run and then die. I'm like, okay, I lost, whatever, I'll get off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I need to complete this open world section in Assassin's Creed or whatever, like the big ones.
Well, how I'm playing it, I'm not doing open world stuff. I'm
Well,
just
it's not
playing
even
the
open world
story.
though, right?
It is.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty small though, right?
No, it's
Oh.
In
big.
2?
It's big.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like 7 cities.
Wow.
So they've all had the giant setting.
Oh yeah. Every single one of them that I've played so far.
Odyssey.
Okay, that one is ridiculous.
I was watching you play the gameplay, and then as soon as you opened the map and showed me all the areas, I'm like, I'm not playing this game.
Well, I'm ending it with Origins. I'm gonna be playing Origins, and apparently I looked it up, and at 1440p ultra settings, they were getting about 120 to 130 FPS, like steady, which was insane.
The thing about Origins, I mean, the setting is the coolest thing about it, but everything about Odyssey is better than Origins, pretty much.
That is true, but I need to play it because it's one of the games.
I've been interested in Valhalla, but I know it's one of those things that is a huge time suck.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I beat it and I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah.
If I could just beat the story, maybe.
It's like I think I have like 70, 80 hours in it just to beat it.
Huh.
But I did a lot of side stuff. So if you just focused on story stuff, it should take you like 40 hours.
Yeah.
Which still is a long time.
I think the main reason why I haven't gotten that game is because it's on Epic.
What, Valhalla?
Yeah, it's an Epic
serious?
exclusive.
Ubisoft is going the full Epic route. Extraction's only on Epic. Valhalla, Far Cry 6 is only on Epic.
Wow.
I feel like Legion is only on Epic.
That's why I haven't heard much about the Extraction game, because I feel like no one buys it.
Yeah, Epic is stealing Ubisoft's games.
I mean, I don't want a monopoly with like these things, but I just don't like anything but Steam.
Yeah. That's why we're happy that Modern Warfare 2 is coming to Steam.
It's like, I'm happy that there's competitors, but I'm not going to like help the competitors.
No competitor has done it better.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
In basically any aspect.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what type of person you are. Like if you love like free games and stuff, Epic just gives them out each month. So I guess like Epic is superior, I guess.
But then the friends on Epic, it's not good for socialization.
The achievements never work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just very unoptimized for everything. The library system sucks.
It doesn't have a rating system,
No.
which that is really
right.
bad. Like how do you know if the game's good or not?
You don't.
You just have to take the word of a bunch of YouTubers or something?
Yep.
Like you need people to be able to voice their opinions.
Yeah.
Does it really not have a rating system? It's terrible.
Yeah.
It has buy now.
It's just a
That's
big
it.
storefront.
That's
What
lame.
add to wish list and buy now. That's the only two options you have.
And honestly, that might be one of the reasons why companies like Ubisoft go to that platform instead. Because they don't want to get review bombed. They don't want people to actually like piggyback on each other about how bad some things
they
are.
just added rating in polls
Wait, how
on
recently?
the 17th.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy.
They
I
just
haven't been
added
on
game
Epic in a
rating.
long time.
That was
Perfect
what,
timing.
like 2 weeks ago or something? Wow.
No, it was a week ago.
I never
week and
opened
a
up
half?
Epic.
A week and a day. It's the 28th.
That's crazy.
Actually, no, more than that. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just stupid at math.
Yeah, you are stupid.
Minecraft Legends?
What is that?
Apparently, it's like an above view, kind of like Minecraft Dungeons. Or is it Minecraft
Is it a
Dungeons?
strategy game? Minecraft Dungeons, yeah, that's above you.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's very similar, but it's I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I just threw it on there because it's Minecraft. Minecraft
I actually
is
had this
huge.
weird desire to play Minecraft Dungeons like a few weeks ago.
Really?
I don't know. I just wanted to play something co-op.
I think you can play it on Steam.
Can you really?
I think.
Minecraft Dungeons would be a great deck game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really want to play Diablo on the Steam Deck,
Diablo, yeah.
but I don't know if it's available on there.
Diablo 4?
Well, isn't
Diablo
everything
3?
compatible?
4's not
on
even
it?
out yet.
No, 4's coming out next year. Which I'm
So,
thinking about playing 4.
you can technically, yeah, I kind of want to get 4 too, but you can technically get any game you want for the Steam Deck. But if it's not Steam, you have to go through a big process of installing third-party software, and it's Linux. So it's not just go download the executable and install it. It's you got to run a bunch of code and like command line stuff and troubleshoot the little issues and then actually make the game work. So
most of the time you stick with Steam.
Yeah.
there is, I mean, people wanted Game Pass games. Apparently they work okay. Same with, what's another launcher? Epic.
EA? Origin?
EA.
Battle.net.
Yeah, I don't know. People have done it before. You can do it. You hook it up to a keyboard and mouse, and it's much easier to work with. Because I'm sure there are tutorials on just paste this in, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and you're done. But it's a minor hassle.
Huh.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we have so many games on our Steam libraries that I don't think we'll even need to get any other stuff like that
Yeah.
at that point. Like,
I'm honestly not planning to do that
I'm not either.
because like the stuff I have in Epic usually are like big AAA games, and I'm not planning on playing AAA games on there.
Mhm.
I might download a few just to try it out, like see how these big titles play on it. But then I'd never play them on there. I want to
Yeah.
experience them on a big screen.
With high resolution and stuff.
Yeah, high frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
The games we're gonna be playing on Steam Deck are ones we'll be playing with friends or like
Roguelikes or indies,
Yeah, all of that stuff that you can just bring with you on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd play like Somerville on that.
Yeah,
Something like
oh, that'd
Inside.
be nice.
Yeah.
Which I think I have yet to play Limbo.
You should play Limbo on there too.
yeah, Limbo
the-
is good.
The only
I haven't
game-
beaten Limbo.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't even played it. I don't think. Have I played Limbo? Or at least I haven't beaten it or something.
I beat Limbo on my tablet a while ago.
Yeah, Limbo's the only game. I don't know what you call those games. Side-scrolling platformer games. That's the only one I haven't beat.
Well, Playdate only has two.
Hmm?
They only have Limbo and Inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then the other one, there's another one we played that was very similar.
Oh, this is kind of creepy. What in the world?
Limbo?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's all black and white.
Yeah. I remember a lot of the Little Big Planet 2 levels were kind of based off Limbo style. The black and white like contrast.
Huh.
Yeah.
Little Nightmares is somewhat similar to that style.
It is
It's-
true.
That's
But it's
more
more
3D.
It's more like Little Big Planet 3D
Yeah.
because you can go different. What is the word?
I don't know.
several layers back.
Yeah, layers. Yeah.
But what do we know about the new Plague Tale?
All we know, I mean, there is gameplay. It looks good. Because I think the main gripe we had about the first game was the combat.
It was pretty weak.
And the combat in this is it's pushed more towards the combat.
It wasn't necessarily the combat, it was the AI and how absolutely horrible it was.
Yeah, but I think they're making everything better in this one because you get crossbows, you get knives, there's
see that.
stealth, there's a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I
Like,
want something other than just the sling.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like I have high hopes for this new Plague Tale.
I
Now, what's the
wonder-
setting for it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the story? Like, how do they continue that?
I don't know.
Because
Wait.
you killed the evil rat pope guy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's not spoil it. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but
Embark on a heart-rending journey in a brutal, breathtaking world. I see rats. And discover the cost of saving those you love in a desperate struggle for survival. Strike from the shadows or unleash hell with a variety of weapons, tools, and unearthly powers. It's much more colorful.
Mhm.
I see like blue beaches and
ooh,
colorful landscapes. It's not as dark and grim.
Well, there was that area in the first game that it had like the
Yeah.
leaves.
oh,
It was like
the very
one of the
first
most
area.
detailed things I've ever
was
seen when it
gorgeous.
comes to like leaves in the fall weather.
Oh,
It's really good.
I see waves of rats. Well, the boy.
I feel like you'll be able to play as her brother in this one.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, it's much more lush and
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, if it looks better and not quite as gray, that'd be good too.
Mhm.
Because the original game looked great,
Yeah.
but I like color.
Color is really nice when like I always for certain games, I actually turn on the colorblind modes.
The Trinitarian or whatever you call it.
Try
Try
to
to-
put to
Yeah.
whatever.
I know what you mean.
or depending on what the other ones are. But mostly the one
Makes
that
it more
starts with a T.
vibrant
Yeah,
a lot of times.
and it changes like especially for like let's say Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
It actually changes the colors of the teams.
Mm-hmm.
So like instead of the enemies being red, it turns them purple. And it turns like your colors more of like a vibrant green. It's like I don't know, it makes it cooler.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So like if you ever get into a game and the color seems odd, just go and play with the colorblind modes. It actually might help you.
That's why that one game that you played looks super, super cool to me. It's
Which
the
one?
Savage Planet one.
Oh,
It's
Journey to the
It just
Savage
looks
Planet.
so vibrant.
It's very colorful, very
yeah.
cartoon. I still need to beat it.
Yeah. I
still
know
haven't
Zevi
beat
loves it.
Yeah,
beat it in, like, a
he's
day.
like, oh, I beat it in 5 hours. And it's like, I didn't beat it in 5 hours. How did you beat it in 5 hours?
I don't know.
He speed runs games.
Yeah.
And he's like, how you guys still playing this? It's like, I wasn't speed running.
I enjoy my games. I don't push through them.
Yeah,
Unless it's Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah.
true. But I think that was it, right?
I
There's
think
a
so.
lot of good
We
stuff.
probably missed a few things, but those were the big ones.
Those are the ones that we are basically looking forward to. But October is going to be a huge month for us.
Oh my goodness.
We'll have to definitely extend that a little earlier.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, especially if the games are longer too,
Mm-hmm.
because that's going to be kind of
I know.
difficult to play
Especially
all these games.
And I don't want to rush it.
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
with Forest 2.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
I really don't want to rush
I
it.
Well,
highly doubt
even-
won't beat it.
With Forest 2, I don't think we necessarily even have to play it that month. I kind of want to push it to like a month later.
Yeah. It's that-
So we can like give it more time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it has horror aspects to it, but it doesn't necessarily have to fit in like the October series.
Mhm.
Like
We
could just
we
be
can focus more on the horror aspects like
Yeah.
Scorn, Outlast,
an
anthology series.
Yeah.
So there are some good stuff that we can do other than that. So.
Yeah.
I was thinking we don't have to beat it, but we could just wait until we beat it and take our time and then
Yeah.
do one big podcast on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
But all right, I think that'll be it for this episode, and we will see you in the next podcast.